So there you go. You can just call her that.
Inara.
That's who she was on Firefly.
Oh yeah. That's
her.
right. I keep forgetting about Firefly because it was so long ago. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Still have to watch that movie.
She's relevant, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't realize how relevant she still is because she's on Gotham too.
I don't watch.
Who is she on?
I don't
Gotham?
watch Gotham. I don't. How would I know?
Okay, you're right.
I don't watch Gotham.
What about Gotham?
But she's on Gotham.
Nobody
Inara.
should watch Gotham.
And then now she's gonna be in Deadpool, and then she was in something else, and she was in How I Met Your Mother. And
doesn't that make you mad that like they renew Gotham and then they cancel like Constantine?
Right?
Well, yeah. I guess I didn't watch Constantine either.
Yeah.
But I heard it was a whole lot better.
And also, doesn't it make you mad that they're like, oh, Arrow's gonna be new. It's gonna be Star City, and it's gonna be the Green Arrow, and here we're gonna show Constantine in here, by the way. And then they're like, and we're gonna add new love interest for Oliver Queen. Like, yay!
Whatever, man. To me, the only frustrating thing is that we know that he's gonna end up with Laurel, and Laurel sucks.
Oh my god, Laurel sucks so bad.
So
I'm not gonna lie. Season 3, I liked her a whole lot more than I liked her in any other.
Sure, but
that's because that was the season where she bitched the least.
That's true because
like she was just like shut up and start fighting.
Yeah, because exactly her bitchiness got eclipsed by her need to punch things.
That's not even true, really, because she was still a bitch, just with like clubs. Like instead of bitching with words, she bitched with clubs.
Exactly, which is fine. And like that's more. I can handle that more. But
man.
But yeah, no, I mean, but it is cool that that he mean Constantine is getting brought into that universe of
for like an episode.
Whatever, maybe.
No, they already confirmed it's only one episode.
Well, for now.
Well, but for now, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
supposedly, it also has to do with like the whole White Canary thing. So I guess he's the reason that Laurel comes back.
So they do magic.
I mean, that's the thing that always scares me about just network shows. They gotta wedge in a love interest almost. The only one I can really think of that didn't do that was Seinfeld, where they didn't just hook everybody up with each other.
They didn't.
No. Elaine and Jerry hooked up once, and
that was like
then
again, I guess,
9 years they never talked about it again.
I guess you're right.
So
I'm trying to think of another one, and I can't even.
I mean, I really don't know of any. Arrested Development, because they're all family, so kind of weird. And then there was, but
even then, it's the cousins.
That's
the
right.
cousins thing.
So,
oh man.
Well, technically, there was none in Constantine. At least none in Development.
Well, I mean, okay, but some of them you don't have to force it in. Like, I don't feel like.
No, you're right.
I don't feel like Parks and Rec ever forced it.
That's true.
Like there was the whole Chris Pratt thing, but like I mean, it wouldn't feel forced to me.
I agree with that because they brought in Adam Scott and he was the love interest for Leslie. I agree, and they did a really good job with it on that one. Better than The Office, because The Office I felt once Jim and Pam got together was off the rails with they weren't funny anymore.
I don't know about that. Because Asian Jim remains one of my favorite moments in that entire show.
Okay, Jim and Dwight together were great.
Yes, but Pam played a huge part in that.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember that now. Yeah,
I'm just saying, Asian Jim was hilarious.
They were just so much funnier together.
Congrats to you for not seeing Colored Dwight.
Anyway, show's off to a great start.
I know, I like it so far.
Oh my god, it's the best.
But
I almost want to ask what your favorite sitcom.
Oh, Seinfeld.
Is it?
Yeah, Seinfeld and Arrested Development.
See, here's a problem. If I had only substituted the last episode with the alternate ending, How I Met Your Mother would be my favorite sitcom. The last episode ruins the entire series for me. Literally, the entire series.
See, I've heard people say that about certain shows like The Sopranos and Seinfeld too. And I'm like,
no, are you kidding me? The last episode of Seinfeld was genius.
I love it.
Genius.
I love it.
Unpopular opinion time.
Go ahead.
I don't like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I think that in general, I just don't like sitcoms because I also don't like Friends.
I hate Friends.
I don't like a lot of
Friends is a guilty pleasure for me.
Like I like the first few seasons until everyone starts having sex with each other.
I didn't really.
Then it's like gets too complicated. And then Chandler was hilarious the first few seasons.
Honestly, you know who keeps me through the show? Phoebe.
Phoebe?
Yeah.
I also never really liked How I Met Your Mother. Like I don't like sitcoms that most people really enjoy, and I think it's just because I don't enjoy sitcoms all that well much.
I watched the first season of How I Met Your Mother, and I was into it, and then I just dropped out of it. But that was like actually when it was airing the first season. Yeah. And not that I didn't like it or anything. I loved Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
And don't get me wrong, it is a genius show. It really is. And one thing I think it does really well, which I think makes you attached to it more, is they do dialogue really well.
Mhm.
Like for instance, someone will stop talking, and even if somebody else starts talking, someone is still reacting to that person who stopped talking. Like it looks like a real conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like like everyone's not just like, oh, new talker, which no one actually does in conversation. Like someone will still look at Barney, for instance, and be like,
while something else is going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
new talker. Sorry, I just had to do that.
but yeah, but exactly, it's something like that. So I thought they did that really well. But I can't think of another sitcom that I would say I really liked.
I don't like The Big Bang Theory.
I can't stand The Big Bang Theory.
I think that's a really
the Big Bang
bad-
Theory is the blackface of nerd culture.
Thank you. Somebody said it.
Yep.
I
Which
don't
is
even
really
have-
funny considering the shirt that you're wearing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I like the Flash.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I don't even have a problem with the Big Bang Theory, but I actually have a problem with people that like the Big Bang Theory. Because this is the thing. Everywhere I've gone that someone's like, oh, I love that show. I watch it with my parents and all this other stuff. I was like, really? I bet you don't know anything about the show.
Right.
And they're like, oh, what's this shirt mean? It's like the I Heart Coitus shirt.
Right.
Mhm.
And they're like, what's that mean? I was like, don't you watch the show? He's like, yeah. I was like, uh-huh. Yeah. Just you can leave. Like, please.
The two like focus characters of the show, which are Sheldon and Penny, I hate more than.
Oh, I like to look at Penny.
No, I don't even think she's attractive.
I think
And
she's-
based on that,
That's the blonde, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kelly
can't.
Kuko? Is that how you say her last
Kelly-
name?
I don't know how to say her last name.
Kuko.
I saw a
Kakuho?
picture of her with short hair, and I was like, I don't think you look as good anymore. And I don't mind if
don't know.
I think she looks good, period.
But
That's
anyway.
just me.
I mean, I feel like I might be forgetting a. Okay, like, this isn't a sitcom. Crap. Because I was trying. Now I just kind
Are
of.
we talking about ones with laugh tracks?
That's what I'm saying. Well, I just expanded to comedy shows in general,
Okay.
and just in general, my favorite comedy show is Chuck.
Chuck.
Oh,
Chuck remains my
It
favorite.
sounded like a quail or an owl. You were like, you like Chuck.
Oh.
No. The
Oh,
Moving away?
oh.
because it was like it segmented.
Oh.
I can't even. I don't think I can. No, it wasn't like that though. Because I can't even think I can do it. But it was like,
We'll play it back.
Anyway,
something like that. I
But
don't know,
yeah,
whatever.
to me, Chuck was, and I mean, don't get me wrong, it does suffer in the later seasons.
Mhm.
But if you consider the,
Was that a USA show?
I think it was on USA.
All right.
But if you consider the
Oh, I
way
know what
they
show you're
kept
talking
that
about
show, that show alive,
Mhm.
because that show got canceled basically in third season or in the second season, I think. And something that's kind of never been done before, the fans, through a letter writing campaign and petitions, actually went straight to one of the show's sponsors. They went straight to Subway. And Subway said,
Jared,
all right,
bring me back Chuck.
so Subway just threw enough money at Chuck to get it back on the air, which is really funny because that just resulted in an obscene amount of Subway product placement. But they did it like they played it off. Like
Right.
every time someone would walk into like the manager's office, he's
Subway.
like, this teriyaki chicken sub is delicious. And like he'd sit there and talk about the savory sauces and all.
So it's like making fun of.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
was great.
that's
That is
good.
the best.
But no, just I think even though it does focus heavily on the romance between Chuck and Sarah,
Mhm.
it wasn't. It made you root for them, and the ending is heartbreaking. So
Right.
just the entire show, I think, was awesome.
I think all of my favorite like sitcom or filmed in front of a live audience or comedy shows or whatever you want to call them, all of my favorite ones are like old.
Yeah,
They're
that's
like
what I was gonna say.
Cheers, Full House. I love all of
Oh,
those.
Full House is terrible.
Oh, shut your face. I love
This
Full
show
House.
is so bad.
So great.
Cheers is
Like
it's
in
okay.
light of
I like
recent
it.
events.
It's
Cheers is
funny.
great.
It's
In
funny.
light of
Ted
recent
Danson
events.
can write. Like he's
Yeah.
really good.
And I mean, I love me some Lucy. I'm just saying.
I mean, I even like Frasier.
I liked Frasier.
Um,
I like Kelsey Grammer, to be honest with you.
I do too. I mean, like in light of recent events, kind of is terrible to say. Like Cosby Show, I enjoyed. Like I mean, like all of the older ones.
Right.
The show you
Cosby
can enjoy.
being
I
a
know.
creep has
Well,
nothing to do with
Sanford
the
and
show.
Son was
Yeah.
that was
Sanford and Son was like
the
the
best.
best. It was great.
Oh, wait a minute! All in the Family.
All in the
man.
Family. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
And Family Matters.
Family Matters would have been so much better without Urkel.
Wait.
Oh, but Urkel's what makes the show.
No,
man.
Urkel's what ruined that show.
No,
okay?
you don't understand.
Yes, because if they would have kept it to how he was,
You don't like
originally-
Fresh Prince?
I love Fresh Prince.
That's
I didn't
true,
think
too.
of Fresh Prince.
Yeah, right?
Fresh Prince actually might be my favorite.
Yeah,
Boy Meets World.
is
Well, I'm
okay,
just
yeah,
going
is
through Nick and
is
Night.
that a sitcom? Does that really
I
count
don't
as
know.
a
If we're including
It's
Boy
kinda
Meets
it's
World,
a comedy dramedy.
Yeah, I mean, I call it like there's a genre of anime called slice of life, and that's kind of what I consider.
it kind of is like a slice
That's a
of
slice
life.
of life
Yeah.
show. But
Actually, you know what? If
Slice
we're
of
including
life.
Boy Meets World, Boy
Then
Meets
yeah,
World is it.
probably.
I'm done.
Yeah.
That's my number one.
have you guys watched any
Done.
of Girl Meets World?
No,
I watched like one episode.
It's not bad.
I watched the first episode.
It's definitely done for like the modern generation, but it's not.
Topanga.
It still feels like
It's still
a
Exactly.
Meets World universe.
Do you guys remember when they first kissed at
Yes.
Disney World?
Oh my
Oh,
god, it was the
man.
best,
It
man.
was.
We're being such girls right
We
now.
are such girls.
That was such a monumental moment
It
in my
was.
life,
It was.
and in
It was.
Corey's.
No, dude, and they managed like that was one of those shows that, despite it being a Disney show, because that's basically it was
A
what
lot
it
of
is.
adult themes.
Yeah, it had a lot of adult themes.
And then
Sean,
okay,
there was a lot of like really messed up
around
things going
Sean
on.
specifically,
Sean.
his family, his
Mhm.
father, everything.
what was the
His girlfriend, he was in an
Angela.
interracial. He was in an
interracial
interracial
relationship? Oh,
relationship.
she was
yeah.
so.
She
Angela?
was.
Okay,
Mm.
there was. I haven't actually watched it yet. Did you watch All the Girl in This World?
All of it, no.
Okay, because there's an episode where they tackle the Sean and Angela thing,
Yeah,
and supposedly it's amazing.
it is good. I did see that
Really?
episode.
Yeah,
Who
'cause-
was the little kid with the glasses?
Icus.
Inkus.
Incus, not
Incus.
Icus.
Yeah.
Incus.
that kid.
Minkus. Minkus. Isn't it Minkus?
Minkus.
Minkus.
Minkus. There you go.
We're getting there.
Yeah, Minkus.
A letter at a time.
Yes.
We are going down nostalgia lane.
What is
today.
it? Who is Icus?
Ikus?
Is that from Real
don't-
Monsters?
Me? I never watched
Real
Real
Monsters.
That's
Monsters.
the Real Monsters. The guy with the little red one with the wide face. Isn't that
Okay.
Icus?
Wait. I don't remember. Which is the one that holds his
I don't
eyes?
remember his name.
Oh, they
I
were
don't
so
remember
great.
any
though.
of their names.
That was a good show, though.
That was an awesome.
For so long, I got that confused with Ren and Stimpy just because the characters had like similar color schemes.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's the same production studio.
Probably. the
Clap,
case.
I think it's Clap. I think those were both Klapsky.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. That was awesome. That was a really adult theme, too.
Oh, it
But
was-
that was on
Ren-
MTV.
I hate Ren and Stimpy.
You didn't like it?
It
no,
was
first it wasn't
like-
on MTV. It wasn't on MTV. First.
wasn't?
No, Ren and Stimpy was on Nickelodeon first.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it was.
It was original. Okay, what happened was Ren and Stimpy was written as an adult cartoon, but then MTV, which I think was the original contract holder, decided not to air it.
Okay.
So they needed to find a slot for it, so they sold it to Nickelodeon, and Nickelodeon just cut out all the adult stuff,
Right.
or as much as they could without the show not making any sense or making some sense. But then later on, it aired on MTV in its full with the full script and its
Uncutted
full
variety.
grossness, uncutted version. Yes.
I never really enjoyed it either. I don't like overly profane things for some reason.
You like South Park?
Like, it depends. Like, there are some episodes
I
of South Park
liked
that I
South Park.
really enjoy, and then there are episodes like the Queef episode where I just like I can't watch that episode. Like, it's not because it's
There's
not,
some that's
funny.
disgusting.
but it's just like it's not even that. It's just like it goes so over the top that I'm just like it's not funny to me anymore. Like, it's not like I'm sensitive to, oh, this is gross. It's just
Right.
eventually only so much of that
Yeah.
really resonates with me, and then after that I'm just like, okay, I'm done with you.
Yeah, it is Icus. Sorry, it's Icus, Oblina, and Crumb
Okay.
were the three Real Monsters.
Damn.
Like, I love the man.
it's
Crumb.
kind of scary.
I
They were
love-
kinda scary when I was a kid.
I love the Man Bear Pig episode.
Johnny Quest. That was another show that scared that.
Johnny's
bad, I mean.
Quest scared you, really?
Dude, I was just watching it late at night every time.
Johnny, well, yeah, because it was always on late.
I was okay. Hold on. I this brings me up to something really quickly. There's a comedian, John Mulaney,
Yes.
talks about how one of his biggest fears as a child for growing up was quicksand.
Oh,
and as soon as you mentioned Johnny Quest, that's all I could think about.
dude, John Mulaney's awesome.
All right, we'll talk about him in a second because we have to go to break.
That's true.
But when we come back, we'll
Our
talk about
favorite-
more nothings.
Our favorite animated show.
yeah, right.
We'll see you guys in a second.
We managed to go an entire segment without talking about comics.
Wow, that was
Does the live feed have audio?
no.
Then that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
So we're
If the
talking
mics are on, there's audio.
So right now,
Yeah, there's.
What's up, guys? Behind the scenes.
All right.
From Batman.
Worst Joker ever. Now back to Capes and co-hosts.
Didn't even play the full rejoiner.
Dude.
We are going so well today.
Dude, it started too quickly.
It started so fast.
And then I could have restarted it, but
It's
I was
okay.
like,
It happens to guys all the time.
I am so tempted for that's what she said joke, and then he kind of just stole it. So
Yeah, sorry.
damn. Oh well.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk
Premature.
about comics.
Anyway,
now.
but no, because we were talking about John Mulaney. So let's talk
Damn
about
it.
stand-up comics.
Oh.
We're just gonna avoid our main point of the show. It's just not gonna be talked about today. Like that is a point for me right now that I just want to keep it as
Garrett.
as-
Negative.
because we are going to talk about gods and monsters.
off track.
Yes, we are gonna talk.
Well,
about
but that's not a comic book. It's based on one. So that doesn't
Ah, yeah.
that doesn't count.
Technically, comic books are based on comic books. So.
Oh, okay. I heard this nasty little rumor, and please tell me if it's true or not.
It is
'cause you
true.
guys
John
would know.
Mulaney is one of the best comics ever.
No. If
I'm not a man. I'm a little boy. Sorry.
if
Hold on.
I'll say
I wasn't upset as a child being mistaken for a woman.
I was
upset
as a proud
proud
Asian
Asian American woman,
Sorry.
and I would not be talked to by a misogynist pig like that.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
no. It's okay. It's okay. Keep it going.
John Mulaney's awesome. So you were saying
All right. So
Quicksand is amazing.
Cardo.
I heard a nasty rumor saying that if Marvel makes any new characters, they are the property of Fox.
What?
I've never heard that before.
All right. So then it's not true.
No.
And I'm pretty sure that's not true because they've made new characters recently, like Camilla Khan. She would have been Fox by now,
Okay.
which she's not.
Yeah, because somebody told me that, and I was like, never heard that before.
Okay, hold on a second. Seriously, think about who owns Marvel,
No, I know.
Disney.
and think if the way they would let that happen.
No. I know. When I was just thinking,
Disney would have bought Fox.
that's
if
why I
that
didn't
was the
like really
case.
buy into it.
You know what I wonder?
What?
What if you're onto something? What if it's like if they introduce a new character in the Fantastic Four, and that's why those books have not introduced new characters in like years?
Well, they're not even.
What about like new X-Men? Like, have they introduced new X-Men?
X-Men?
Yeah.
Not have they?
I mean,
No?
not super recently.
Who?
Okay, there's too many X-Men for me to name, but like within the past 10 years,
Yeah.
Okay, all of the new
you're right,
mutants,
you're right.
like X Factor, like all of that is new.
Right.
So
X Factor. Oh, it is.
I mean, it existed before, but like all the new characters that are in there now are new.
Deadpool's
like-
X Factor suit was awesome.
That's X-Force.
X Force. You're right.
Yeah, that's a little bit
Deadpool's
different.
X-Force thing was awesome though.
But yeah, no. So I mean, because they're making a New Mutants show, and New Mutants was like a 21st century thing. So that's probably somewhat true, depending on where it's created.
Well, maybe based on the IP source IP,
Which is probably why like they've stopped they
Making
stopped the
Fantastic
Fantastic
Four,
Four, and Fox hasn't. Marvel hasn't introduced anything in the X-Men comics in a while.
Well, didn't they drop most of the X-Men comics?
Like all but like 2 or 3 of
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah.
In favor of Inhumans, they're pushing.
That's probably why, because
Yeah.
they can introduce things in Inhumans that are
Maybe.
not
makes
included
sense.
with Fox. That does make sense.
Oh, okay. See, here's the thing, especially with okay. So in the case of X-Men,
can't even hear it 'cause you're
because
talking so loud.
technically they have shing. Anyway,
No,
they
hold
have
on.
the
Can we just
rights
listen
to any mutants. Period.
Right.
So yeah, if they introduce a new mutant, then yeah, that belongs to Fox as far as movie rights goes. So I could see where maybe that exists. The same thing for Fantastic Four. Anything introduced in the Fantastic Four IP
Mhm.
would probably belong to Fox's cinematic rights.
Like I bet you the Future Foundation's probably all at Fox, and they were introduced recently.
All right. Okay. So
Interesting.
So there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
But like if they are like
Yeah, I don't think
Captain
it's
America
new
gets a new
characters
sidekick,
comics,
he's not
so
going
yeah.
to Fox.
all right.
Like that kind of thing. Like then nah.
Okay then.
I think it's interesting that you brought up Camilla Khan because I don't think she's ever gonna make it to like a cinematic universe.
You want to bet? I bet you she's a TV show in a few
Really?
years. I bet you she at the least.
Really?
And that character, as progressive as that character is, you think that they wouldn't throw it out with how PC they've been?
I guess.
I bet you they do.
I don't know.
I bet you I bet you we get her before we get like Ghost Rider. Like I bet you.
Interesting.
And-
Mark today's date, guys.
to point forward more to that point, the director for Punisher Warzone,
Yes.
whatever her name is, I cannot remember.
I don't remember either.
She literally said that she would literally do a movie about Camilla Khan for free.
For
She
free.
said that she
What?
would. She said she would
says
waive
that now.
all of her director fees if she could direct a Camilla Khan movie.
Bull.
That's insane.
And then immediately after that, she said, "Don't tell my
Manager.
manager that I said that."
That's so crazy.
Yeah, no.
So do you want to talk about Gods and Monsters now?
I mean, we can.
I'm so down.
I'm
Because I
down.
finally watched it.
Yeah. So my favorite god is Time Mora,
Ha!
which is a D&D joke.
In my personal opinion.
And my favorite monster is a Tarask, which is also a D&D joke.
Die in a fire.
Oh god.
Anyway, no. In my personal opinion, I said this in our little, Capes and
You're gonna
Cohosts
go with the
group
Thunder, aren't
chat.
you?
What?
Nothing. I'm making more D&D jokes.
Oh my god.
I love you.
Ugh.
No, I don't.
Really?
I have I have an okay relationship.
I'm curious where that comment was going. But no, in my
I have
opinion,
mixed
it
feelings.
is why it is proof that Bruce Timm should be in charge of this of the DC cinematic universe.
Yep.
And I have to think that at some point that has to have been considered. Like when they went down the list of people that could be in charge of the cinematic universe, did his name not come up?
I would bet with the way that just in from what an outside person's
Sure.
point of view. Obviously, I have no idea on the inside.
Uh-huh.
They seem like they don't really get it anyway. So I'd probably say they probably left him off.
Maybe they thought
They
it
were
was just
too
big
busy.
for him.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that might have
maybe.
been
And
the
I
case.
understand, Nolan brought us so much money with Dark Knight. So I understand why they went with Nolan. But Bruce Timm has proven time and time and time and time and time again that he can handle multiple heroes, writes them well, can keep it for a broad audience and still make it dark. He's proven that so many times.
To be fair, they are technically going more with Zack Snyder. Nolan helped on the first movie
Okay,
and gave him a tone. and that's
whatever.
like it.
Right. But Nolan set the tone
Yes.
for the DCU.
did.
Legitimately
Yeah.
or literally. Both of those things.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's
Legitimately,
executive
literally.
producer. He was executive producer of
On Man of Steel, but he's not on any of the other ones.
Oh, okay.
He's not.
Not that I'm aware of. I haven't seen his name.
Have
on
you guys
anything else.
heard that? I know
He's doing
we're
his
jumping around here.
I'm not done with Gods and Monsters.
Okay.
How were you done with Gods and Monsters? You were so hyped about this.
I am hyped.
We have all show to talk about it.
I mean, I guess.
What were you gonna say, Ricky?
All right. So I heard that when Ben came into the Batman vs Superman cast and everything, him and the writer for Argo rewrote most of the movie.
Yep. Well, okay, not
A
yes
lot of
and
it.
no.
You know what?
It's because Batman isn't so much in the movie, but they went through and rewrote pretty much Batman.
Right.
You know what I want to do real quick? Hold on. I want this rest of the
We're
show,
just jumping around.
or at least the rest of this segment, to be Ricky. Like we talk about something, and then Ricky's like, "And I heard," and he just throws random rumors because he's done it twice now, and I just want to keep hearing him do this.
No, that's not a random rumor.
That
I've
one's
heard.
legitimate. The other one was kind of random.
Yes.
But I just want you to start making just be Nancy Grace. Throw things at a wall until it sticks.
All right. I'll keep
Wow,
that in
we're
mind.
all over the place today.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is
So
making political references, D&D references. We talked about sitcoms.
dang, we are. We're not just a comic book show.
We have transcended.
We are more. than
We
just a
are
comic book show.
enlightened.
But anyway,
We are Buddha.
All right, so we have 7 minutes. You want to talk about Gods and Monsters?
Okay.
I think that's a good.
So first off, what blew my mind was I already knew what I was getting into with Batman because I knew he was Man Bat.
Right.
I knew it was Kurt Langton.
Man, Batman.
Man Bat, Batman.
Batman.
Right. He's so cool.
But
Batman.
But it was Superman that really threw me off. I knew that Wonder Woman wasn't a Themysciran going in. I didn't know she was
Super Zod.
High what?
No, let's talk about Superman.
She was the High Lord's daughter. I didn't know that, which is cool.
That was cool.
But yeah,
Darkseid
Superman.
wasn't so bad.
Yeah, that was really
He
weird.
was smiling at
Well,
the wedding.
a lot of just general things were different in this universe.
Spoiler alert if anyone hadn't seen the film yet.
Yes, obviously. But yeah, Superman is what really threw me off because
Mhm.
you know who Superman is.
Super Zod.
Pretty much,
yeah,
yeah.
Super Zod.
Yeah, because in this one, Superman isn't even born yet.
Super Zod.
Jor-El realizes that his planet is being destroyed, so he makes a pod which will incubate the last Kryptonian baby to send it out to space. And just before he can put his DNA into it, Laura's egg is already in it.
Mm-hmm.
And just before he can put his DNA into it, Zod shoots him and puts his DNA in
It
instead.
would have been funnier if they actually would have done what he would have had to do. like,
That's a little darker.
I know
Ricky.
it is, but it's just so funny. It's like
I think
her egg is in there, and then he just puts his finger on it.
I think they came up with a clever
I don't
way
think that's
to
how
avoid.
science works.
I think they came up with a clever way to avoid rape.
I
Okay.
guess you're right. No,
But,
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have been down.
Exactly. But yeah, so what we have is a Superman who's half Zod.
And kind of Latin.
Yeah.
Latin
Do you know who was
Zod
his? Do you know who was his
Superman.
voice, by the way?
Who?
Benjamin Bratt.
Wait. Who did he do?
Benjamin. Okay.
We'll look it up. We'll look it up.
The only thing I can tell
Mario
you is
Lopez.
he was in Miss Congeniality, but
Oh,
yeah,
Oh, he's the
But
love
he's-
interest for Sandra Bullock in Miss Congeniality.
dude, I'm telling you, he's
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that
that's
guy.
the voice for Super Zod.
Yeah.
Benjamin Bratt.
That guy's
Yeah.
awesome.
No, he is awesome. He's great.
Has he done anything else since Miss
Yeah, he's been-
Congeniality?
Did you like the
no.
cyborg reference they had?
Yes.
That was
Well,
cool.
I mean, you saw that was Victor right
Yeah.
there. You just didn't see him become cyborg.
Right. He just got killed beforehand.
Well, we don't see him get killed.
No, but it got blown
We
up.
see his dad get killed for sure.
I thought they blew up the whole building
Oh, maybe yeah, you're right. They did blow up
because
the
he was like,
building.
"Oh shit!"
But that's okay because that's what turns him into cyborg.
But without his dad there to turn him into cyborg, how is that going to happen?
But in this universe, it's an alien symbiote,
I see.
and
but,
it attaches onto the first
but
living
yeah.
thing it finds.
And then just the movie in general had this dark. It was really dark because Superman is killing people and Wonder Woman's killing people and Batman is killing people.
Oh my god, it's like the DC cinematic universe.
Yeah, right.
Everybody kills in this one.
But
They'll snap your neck.
until the end, apparently, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, but I thought it was pretty tight when he's standing in front of the I guess it'd be the Hall of Justice,
Yeah.
and he's they destroyed I let a planet get destroyed, and this one isn't gonna get destroyed as well, and just like he kind of was Superman at that point.
No, he was he was still very much Superman. But what I thought was interesting was he was a Superman who was violent, not just because of his tendency to be so because of his father,
Mhm.
but because he grew up amongst people who were constantly at war.
Yeah.
He grew up amongst it was Mexicans, is what-
Right.
He grew up amongst
Ouch.
Mexican cartels and stuff like that.
Ouch.
I'm sorry, but it's true. He even says it.
Profiling.
He
Dios
says it. He
mío.
says it in the show.
Yeah.
So I've been there. I've seen the suffering. I've seen. So it's a Superman with a very different upbringing.
He didn't grow up in middle America with
Exactly.
tents.
And one of the things I thought was great was okay. So he goes out there to face off against the army or whoever they are.
Right.
But then it wasn't like he had to prove a point. He was there to defend himself, and that's it. Because as soon as it was revealed who the actual villain was, he could have continued trying to decimate them. He
Yeah.
didn't. As soon as everyone was on board on who the villain was, he turned around and focused.
Exactly.
Which I
Started
thought was
punching
really
that building.
cool.
That
Yeah.
was so tight.
Dude, and just the boom through the atmosphere was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah, they did
And in
a
the
really
end-
great job.
I think we have to stop killing people. And then Kurt, really? I thought that was just in general, it's my favorite DC movie in a very long time.
I got to agree with that. I like all the backstories.
Yeah.
Can I agree with it without having seen it yet?
Probably.
Because all
Everything
the recent
else
ones
has
have been
sucked.
pretty crap, and it's Bruce Timm. So I'm just gonna agree. I haven't
I
seen
liked
it yet.
Flashpoint.
No, Flashpoint was awesome.
So hateful.
I love
liked it.
Flashpoint.
I'm biased. I hate the story of Flashpoint. So
No, okay. That's
And
fair.
I'm not gonna
like,
lie,
I hate the comic. I hate the books. Or the
I
game.
liked Batman vs Robin, the one that just recently came. I
Oh.
didn't think it was great or anything, but I
can't
enjoyed
stand
it.
I can't stand any of the new Batman stuff.
I
He
like
sounds like crap. They look like crap. It's just crap. Like
Him and Robin and Nightwing had this awesome fight in
I
it.
don't care.
It was really good.
I'll watch the awesome fight on YouTube and skip the rest of that piece of crap.
It was. I mean, I'm just gonna say I enjoyed it, but I'm a sucker for Batman stuff,
Yes,
so it
you
doesn't
are.
really matter.
So yeah.
But anyway,
Anyway.
Wonder Woman's backstory was awesome. I did not expect for her family to be turning on Darkseid's family and be killing
was-
everybody like
yeah,
that.
because she marries what's Orion.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan.
Highfather's Darkseid's son. Which I thought was really interesting. Just the way they characterized their relationship
Did you
in
call him
general.
Dark Seed?
Did I?
Yeah.
No, my
It's all
I
right.
was like,
Dark Side. My bad. It's
Like
like, honestly,
my
is that I
Darkseid.
used to call him Darkseid as a kid growing up.
Because
Like,
you didn't
because
hear
I-
it.
I've never heard it.
Yeah.
Right.
I never. So even though I know it's Darkseid now, like I grew up with it being Darkseid in my
Did
head.
you get
What if the? oh, sorry, I just want a really quick question. What if the writers were like, "This is Darkseid," and then like the first time he ever got said in public was like through a cartoon, like Bruce Timm was the
Right.
first Darkseid, and he's like Darkseid because it sounds cooler, and then they're just like, "Well, screw it,
Damn
man."
it!
Well, that's the end of that.
That's
like it took so long, and I still can't, and I still feel weird saying it. It's so hard for me to say Raj Al Ghul.
I just call him Ra.
To me, he's Ra's
like,
al Ghul. He's always
Ra's-
has
Yeah,
been.
Ra's al Ghul. Did
But
you
anyway.
did you notice the totally stolen from Aladdin scene when he comes up when what's his name, Darkseid's son comes up on the little thing and takes Wonder Woman away. He's like, get on.
Yeah,
And
like-
he's not as nice as Aladdin.
And then he's like, whole new world.
they might as well have done that. They're going
Because he
through.
takes her to like this giant crystal
Magic
forest.
Yeah, exactly.
place
dude.
And gives her like
never
an
knew.
amazingly badass sword.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
thought
that
was really
sword
cool?
was tight.
I don't remember that in Aladdin.
The three
I remember the tiger.
three I thought that the three shorts that we saw were just parts of the movie that we got to see ahead of time. But no, those three shorts are completely separate from the movie altogether.
Mhm.
The scene with Batman chasing Harley, the Wonder Woman, and what's his name? Steve Trevor.
Yeah.
Harley
And then
dead.
all of that, just that was all completely separate, which I thought was really cool because it adds a whole 30 other minutes to that movie, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, they did a really good job with it. I'm excited to see where they
It's
go
my
with
favorite
it.
DC animated thing since Young Justice.
Oh, Young Justice was
Is that
so
long
good.
ago?
Yeah.
Young Justice was so good. I'm
not saying
upset.
nothing good has come out since then, but Young Justice and then this are both comparable.
Can we talk for a second about how upset I am about Young
Not right
Justice
now.
ending like that?
After we get back
But
from
we
our
can't.
break. Because we're
Fine.
2 minutes over as it is.
Are we really?
It's straight.
All right, I'll be right back. Hi guys.
Are
You
we
can still
really
hear
two?
us.
Are we really 2 minutes over?
You guys can still hear us.
Jesus. Assuming that audio is on.
Yeah, no, it's on.
It's on.
What's up,
Oh.
guys? How are you doing? We know what we're talking about today.
No.
We came in with blank show sheets. We're really good at this.
Well, I just realized that you set out actual blank sheets.
yeah. We came in with blank show
Everybody
sheets.
with pens. I was like, if you have anything, write it down.
That's awesome.
We are prepared.
Yes.
And
we are.
this is how you break into the industry.
Ooh,
Take
someone's
note.
having a baby.
And someone's having a baby.
Sorry, I'm
Congratulations to
playing. I'm playing Fallout Shelter.
babies. Someone's having a baby. It's a serious thing.
It is a serious thing.
I love Fallout Shelter. I don't get to play it though.
It's
Now
so
here
good.
to give everybody what they want, it's Capes and Co-Hosts. Right, Jonah?
Anybody care about what I want? I do. Shut up. Get out.
Now back to Capes and Co-Hosts.
Way to ruin a perfectly good rejoiner by talking over it. With the
Whatever,
mics on.
man.
You barely heard anything.
I heard all of your dumb stuffs. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Anyway, can we talk about how
Yes.
mad I am that
Yes.
Young Justice
Yes.
got canceled and ended on that cliffhanger?
Yeah. Not the way. Hold
Okay.
on. First of all, let's talk about what filled its time slot. Was what was it? Teen Titans Go? Or no? Or was that other Batman show that it also failed miserably?
Both
Brave
are
and the
terrible.
Bold?
So it doesn't
Brave
matter.
and the Bold?
No, Brave and the Bold. I actually like.
I love Brave and the Bold.
No, it was
That's what
Beware the Batman.
Beware the Batman. Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Did
one.
you
Is it
see
good?
all
No.
of? No. Did you see all
They
of?
gave him a samurai sidekick.
Brave and the Bold.
Not all of it.
Okay. The last episode of Brave and the Bold is more meta than the last episode of Seinfeld.
Nice.
Okay. And do you know who Batmite is?
Yes.
Okay. So in the last episode,
You should have been like,
I know.
I bat might.
ah.
Oh,
In the last episode, Batmite shows up, and they talk about the show getting canceled. Okay, in the show, because Batmite is this transdimensional
Right,
being.
right.
So yeah, they talk about the show being canceled,
Wow.
and then the last 10 minutes of it is a trailer or a sneak peek of a 3D Batgirl show that never actually exists.
right.
But I wish it would have, because that show looks
That
pretty
is
cool.
great.
But it was so cool.
I love that. They do that in Arrested Development too. They talk about how they're getting shut down.
Oh, yeah,
Like, we
yeah.
need to go to HBO, and it's like the Home Builders Association will never take us. Yeah. Well, I guess it's showtime.
But see, those are meta references.
Yeah.
This wasn't a reference. They straight up accepted that he's a TV show and he's getting canceled. It was awesome.
Oh, my
so
God.
great.
That is great though. I need
But
to check
yeah,
that out.
it-
You know what
okay.
my favorite part of Brave and the Bold is? You wouldn't hit a lady. The fist of justice is unison.
Yeah.
Is that Conroy and doing
no,
No,
it's what's
it's-
his name? He's that guy from the Drew Carey show.
You mean the UPS guy?
Yes.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, him.
He's a good actor.
But yeah, he does the voice of Batman for that, which I think is great.
Yeah, because when you see him, you're like,
Uh-huh.
what? You look like Michael Keaton, sort of. But
Screw Young Justice.
Well, it's
for
like
ending
it's
them.
like Will Arnett doing the voice of Batman too,
he did it.
in the Lego Movie.
Oh, Will Arnett's voice.
Oh, yo, did you hear? I this is totally off topic because I'm totally not going to talk Young Justice today, which sucks. But
We are going to talk about Injustice.
Joker in the
Uh-huh.
Batman Lego spin-off movie
Uh huh.
is Galifianakis.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Really?
Zach Galifianakis is the Joker.
Maybe
And that's
you should be
exactly
the
how
Joker
he
with
will
that
sound.
laugh. Maybe you should be the Joker with that laugh. That was good.
I can do a laugh.
That was good.
Now he's just showing off.
No, that was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When we make our own animated
I'm so
series, you'll be the Joker.
upset that they ended on a dark side teaser of
Okay.
all things.
first off, okay, let's talk about Young Justice for a minute because I got a little flack from Adrian for saying this.
How many seasons did it go? Just one?
Two.
Two. Okay, because my friend just watched it.
I
He said
liked
it's
Young Justice
ridiculous.
more than the Batman animated series.
Absolutely, 100% agree
So
with
in
that.
my opinion, it is tied with the best animated anything that DC has ever come out
Is
with.
it because of the story arc that it actually is instead of
First
like
off,
a one
the
episode?
characters are so well developed.
Mhm.
They interact really well. Really well.
Really
They
well.
They interact really well. And even the love
animation's
story in the first season felt natural as hell. Then in the second season, it got kind of strained because they started doing the weird love triangle thing with Fishboy.
The Fish Boy thing was the only problem with it. I didn't
Wait.
mind the breakup deal.
Wait, Fish
No.
Boy. I thought it was Aqualad.
It's okay, but in the second season, Aqualad,
Lagoon Boy was the other.
yeah,
guy.
Lagoon Boy basically takes because in the second season, Aqualad is no longer on the team.
Oh.
And you need
Neither is Kid Flash or
Yeah.
Artemis either.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
no, but you need to watch it because
Yeah,
there's a
well.
good reason. It's actually pretty awesome. But do you know who Aqualad is?
Yeah. No, wait, no. Wait, he's
Black.
Aquaman.
He's Black Manta's son.
Oh.
It's in the show they created him for Young Justice,
Yeah.
Okay.
but he was based on
My friend told me his name. I was like,
Ty
Aqualad.
Ty
don't
Jackson. His name was Ty Jackson in the comic books, but he was
And
not the same
Superboy
character.
is in
But anyway.
it too, right?
Yeah, and Superboy has done really well. Just in general, first off, the animation style looks awesome. I love the way they animated because it still kind of looks like Justice League, but with more realistic proportions.
you know what it
Wait,
looks
does
like?
it look like Just League Unlimited or
No,
Yeah.
you know what it
Alright,
looks
good.
like? Just League Doom, same
Yeah,
animation style.
Kinda, yeah,
I just rewatched
Same
that the other
animation
day.
style.
yeah,
What
yeah.
a movie.
Kind of like that. But so yeah, and then
I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same.
The
'cause
writing
Vandal
was
Savage is the
awesome.
same.
Blue Beetle was awesome. Holy crap, was Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle is
awesome.
my favorite character of that show.
He was incredible. But yeah, okay, so from season 1 to season 2, they did this really weird time jump, which I can only assume they did because they had some feeling they were going to get canceled.
Right.
So they tried to.
And this
fit-
is on what channel?
it was on Cartoon Network.
All right.
But yeah. So then, so did this really weird time jump where all of a sudden, like the entire team roster is different, and there's a bunch of random crap going on, and then it just gets canceled, like Garrett said, on a dark side spoiler.
On a
On a dark side.
the
tease.
last episode, they like resolve everything, and they're having this big rousing speech about like there's always evil in the universe, and then Lex Luthor steps out of it onto Apocalypse and it's like, "Hi, Darkseid," and it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, awesome! This is how." And we know that the show is canceled at that point. Like
You
we
knew it?
know,
Yeah.
And we're watching this like this is what you're doing to me. Like,
Wow.
Go and suck. Ah,
That's
Dude.
messed up.
it's so messed up.
And you know why it got canceled?
Toy sales,
It didn't sell toys
so dumb.
See that?
because it hit the wrong demographic.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but I mean, it's sad because all animated shows don't need to be for children, you know. And I get it's on Cartoon Network,
Right.
And I get it, but I mean, you know, I guess like Star Wars Clone Wars actually did well
Yeah.
for the toys and everything,
Exactly.
but nonetheless, you know, it was on a
They had a
Friday
movie.
night. Yeah, they started
Clone
off
Wars
with
had a
it.
movie.
Yeah,
No, it didn't start off with a movie.
yeah, it did. The first thing that was a movie, and then they
Dude, it was an online series first. There's the 2D animated Clone Wars first. Then there was a 3D animated movie.
No, I know. I'm talking about the Dave Filoni one. I'm not talking about the one in 2000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that one. But I'm not the one that actually is canon because that one's not canon
I
anymore.
guess.
With Ahsoka
All right.
and stuff. Because they made the movie with Ahsoka first
Right.
before they
Yes.
released the new one. You're right. You're exactly right about it being older. And
Right.
that one is ridiculously well made.
The
2D one.
yeah. Dude, I remember the most like
Violent.
It makes me realize like how shitty the movies are because they don't really showcase their power levels. Because in that one, the animated series, there's a ship full of droids that's about to come and interrupt the fight that Yoda's having.
Yeah.
Yoda pushes the droids back into the ship with one, he's holding someone with the force on over here, pushes the droids back into the ship, closes the ship, puts the ship back into the air, and then hits it with another ship.
What? And in
I
Mace
was-
Windu,
Yeah.
you see how strong Mace is. You know, you don't really get that in the movie.
Exactly.
He's in it for.
I like it when they're not overly powered. I like the movies better that way.
I don't see because they're supposed to be these amazing like
masters,
and
I still got that gist from them,
I
like
don't.
in the movies though. Like I still get the
Mace.
idea of
Maybe
the-
you see some cool stuff. Mace does get to the
Yoda does really cool stuff. In
Yeah.
the prequel movies, and I know that they're not
Exactly.
like people like look at those at like this
No,
ugly stepchild.
I believe the Yoda stuff.
I have two major complaints about the original trilogy. One is that Boba Fett didn't do crap.
All right, but be careful with your other complaints because I will turn your mic off.
Okay, that's fine.
And the other complaint is the whole series sucks.
What the fuck was so special about Luke Skywalker?
What made him different from even Princess Leia?
That's what I'm saying. He was supposed to be this, like he's supposed to be this beacon of hope for the Force, and yet, why didn't we see him use any freaking Force powers in the movie?
Well,
I get it. It's because they at that time the universe wasn't as expansive as it is now, and now we have a much broader understanding of
a better
Force
idea.
powers.
Which is why I don't like the expanded universe because
See, I disagree.
because it gives like whenever you look at the original, and I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but
Mhm.
whenever you look at the original trilogy,
Trilogy.
it's trilogy.
we are having
It's-
some bad. We
Yeah.
cannot
Trilogy.
speak today.
I can know. But when you look at the original trilogy, it is very clear that like Force isn't this like all powerful type of thing like it is in the expanded universe.
I
It's
guess.
meant to be like the top of the Force is like Palpatine in that trilogy, or I guess maybe Vader also. But either way, like you see
No,
Force chokes, you see stuff like that. It's not a big like it's not like they are like
Even
destroying
in the original
ships.
trilogy, Vader wasn't meant to be very powerful.
Okay, but even then, still Palpatine. It's the same way. Either way, those guys were supposed to be like those were the measuring sticks of the Force. And it wasn't all that big.
By the
But
way,
now when you expand the universe,
Well, I don't know, man. Because
It-
Yoda picks up that X-wing like
Okay.
it's nothing.
okay,
He's like, "Judge me by my size, do you?"
sure, okay, there is that
Nice.
one instant. But even still, that's not a Star Destroyer or like that's not a battleship. That is a
No, that's a 700-year-old being picking up something like without even trying, like not even breathing hard after it. It's like that's why you fail.
okay,
Love it.
but at the same time, it's not meant to be like this type of thing where you're like he said, where you're like, let me put all of you back into your big battleship and let me big the battleship and do all this stuff. And like the
Right.
thing is
by the
when
way,
you expand the universe and you do all that stuff because it looks cool and because it's so awesome, then it makes you look at the original trilogy and go, wow, Luke sucked. Wow, Vader sucked.
okay,
Like, they
but
all
no,
sucked.
even in the context of the original trilogy, considering that Yoda can lift an X-wing, why couldn't Luke, maybe push a guy off a freaking speeder?
Yeah, exactly. Instead of just like trying to bump into him.
Yeah, like just things like that. But
FX budget.
that's
Budget.
yeah.
The budget.
Budget.
Their budget was low on Return of the
By
Jedi.
the way,
I'm
do
sure.
you know what brought about the creation of midi-chlorians?
Please
They
tell me.
needed a reason why Darth Vader is less powerful as Darth Vader than he was as Anakin.
But I mean, he is because he's half robotic. Or
Exactly.
No.
90% robotic.
That's why. Since he loses so much blood,
Yeah.
No more midichlorians.
And
he's got less midi-chlorians. So that's how midi-chlorians came about in terms of the
but he
Prequel
also doesn't
movies.
have either one of his hands, and he can force choke still,
yes.
which is
you
kind of
don't-
crazy. I know. It's not like actually from
that's
your
just
hand
how
or
you
anything.
channel things.
But he's still
It would have
he's
been
still
very-
he's still-
ridiculously
yes,
powerful.
he's still powerful. But as Anakin, he was doing some crazy shit.
It would-
Okay?
Yeah.
It
But even
Especially if you watch Clone Wars.
oh yeah, and even but when he's Vader,
why.
they don't really talk about it, but his sword style changes. I mean, his saber stance and everything
Yeah.
like that changes so much,
Yeah.
and he's ridiculously like unstoppable.
Yes.
That he is just as powerful.
But to be
as
fair,
a swordsman,
To be fair, it's also because at Vader's peak, there aren't any Jedi left.
but he's taking them all out.
Not he.
No, he does. He takes out a bunch of them
A
himself.
bunch of them, yes, but it's not just him. Okay?
Right. No, I know it's not just him, but still, Vader's fist ain't nothing without Vader. All right?
Obi-Wan still punked him.
He did.
Obi-Wan still punked
He
him
did.
hard.
He got him hard, man.
He
You're
technically
right.
punked him twice because even when he won, he was just like, "Go for it! I'll be a ghost, mother." Like
You're
I'll
right.
punk you twice.
By the way, since we are on the Star Wars topic, have you guys
Yeah.
ever heard the fan theory about
how it sucks?
R2D2 and Chewbacca?
No.
Okay,
Okay, is this a weird like interracial droid
no, stop
Wookiee
it.
love story? Because I don't want to hear
the
this.
fan theory is that Chewbacca and R2D2 were actually spies for the rebels the entire time.
Okay.
Okay, check this
because
out.
I know Chewie was a slave.
Right. Well, that's
Okay.
just it. Listen to this. Okay, first off, we know for a fact that the Millennium Falcon exists in the prequel series, right? It's there. Like you see it pull into.
In episode 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I saw it the first time I saw it. I was like, that's a Falcon.
So the implication is that the Millennium Falcon wasn't given actually, that Han Solo is kind of just there as a cover, and that Chewbacca is really who the Millennium Falcon was given to. That Lando Calrissian set all this up.
Yo, guess what?
What?
We gotta go break.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
damn it.
Yeah, because he wasn't even listening. When he said I gotta go to break, I was like, damn it, now I know what you were looking at.
It's not real good because we actually do have to, and I know he's gonna go on for like a 5-minute tirade on this.
It's not going to be 5 minutes. I
I
just
do
want to
wanna talk
quickly.
about the Star Wars and the Star Wars.
Guess what? We're still on live air. Hi guys.
Hey,
Behind the scenes stuff still. God, we're really bad at turning off mics today. And I blame Ricky, but you can't see him, so it's okay.
No, I am hidden away. I like it.
That's how it is.
All right. And here.
I thought we were calling him Cardo.
I call him whatever I want to
Yeah, it
call
doesn't
him.
matter. Whatever. Nobody gives a
Ricky
fuck.
Ricardo.
I got that a bunch of my life.
Ricky Ricardo. Ricky.
So we have one more segment left, right?
Yeah.
Dang. It's been so.
Anyway,
Great.
what?
Now I gotta stop.
Holy mackerel, Batman! Look! It's the bat signal!
Not now, Robin. Capes and Co-host is coming back on. All right, kids, now back for more fun and excitement with Capes and Co-hosts.
So as I was saying, anyway,
Batman.
doesn't say Batman.
Yes, it does. It says
No, it
Batman.
doesn't.
So
Listen, you're
Chewie being
insane.
a plant
Okay.
of Lando Calrissian.
Right. Well, not
they
just
can
of
actually
Lando
get into
Calrissian,
it now
of,
because they got the
of
comics.
Obi-Wan.
Right.
Okay, it's a plot between Obi-Wan, Chewbacca, and Lando. Okay. Now remember that Orlando and Lando.
Orlando Bloom.
Because remember, we see Chewbacca in the prequel series
Yes, with Yoda.
with Yoda, right? And they established that they are
Kashyyyk or whatever.
Yeah, on Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk. Yeah.
They established that they are good friends.
Yeah, because he jumps on his back. He's like, Chewie.
Right. Exactly. So the theory is
I'm Yoda
that,
heavy in this show.
is that the Millennium really, is that the Millennium Falcon was actually built as a secret rebel project.
Mhm.
Okay. And that's the only reason that like a smuggler ship is able to outrun like
Yeah.
the top ships in the Empire. So, and we know that C-3PO's memory was wiped.
R2's wasn't.
The theory is that R2's wasn't exactly.
Well, it wasn't.
Well,
They say
so you're right.
Wipe
So,
his. They don't
you're
say
right.
anything about R2.
And that in fact Obi-Wan, we know for a fact that he was watching Luke the entire time.
Right.
But
Like
the
that
theory is
creepy
that
old
he was
stalker.
also watching Leia. That's what Lando's there for.
Okay.
Lando was there to watch Leia in case, and it wasn't because.
But what about Bail Organa?
Listen, hold on. To protect them,
All
it
right.
was to make sure they didn't turn out like their father.
Okay.
To
But
make sure they couldn't be used as tools of the Force, like we
So-
saw that Vader had intended to.
so we think that the whole Lando thing in the Cloud City, that's just a ruse then, and he's playing on Vader?
Pretty much.
I don't know, because I like to
It's-
think that
again,
he had his back
first
against
off,
the wall.
I
And he
wanna
was doing
show
it
you
for his
something.
people.
This is the entire write-up for the fan theory.
All right, you need to send a link on the
It's
thing so I
awesome.
can read it
I'm going to post it to the page.
because I like
It's
that stuff.
really cool,
Yeah.
and it makes total sense within the universe.
Right. Well, I like
But the
that.
idea that I just like that Chewbacca and R2 are actually like the real partners that make all this happen together.
I mean,
I think it's
R2's in
really
it.
cool.
R2's the only character that's in all 6 of them.
Yep.
Oh, him, C-3PO as well. But
Yeah.
Matt is his golden self. So
Hey, by the way, I didn't
Bruh,
realize.
Are you
have
judging him
seen-
based on his skin?
I am.
Have you seen the
racist mother?
Because again, I haven't seen any trailers, but I just saw like a picture of C-3PO, and he has a red arm now.
I haven't.
His arm is like red.
I didn't rewatch
It's so
this trailer.
weird.
Are you sure it's not just like light reflecting?
No,
off
no, no.
the
Like the
gold?
rest of him is very obviously gold, and then his one arm is dull red.
All right, so we don't really ever get a chance to talk about it or anything, and I haven't read any spoilers or anything for the next upcoming Star Wars film.
Neither have I.
But I'm figuring that the Empire is still kind of in control. But at episode 6, I got the feeling that they were done.
I don't think so. I don't think the Empire's in control at all.
Okay.
especially if you consider, first off, we know for a fact that a substantial amount of time has passed.
Right, like 20, 30 years.
Right. And as far as I'm aware, with the fall of Palpatine,
that brought balance to the Force.
That's supposed to bring balance to the Force. So, I mean, I'm only theorizing here because, again, I haven't seen the trailer. I don't know anything about what the universe looks like or feels like.
But they are having the Inquisitors, like, from the Rebels and
exactly.
Like that.
Just cool.
Awesome.
But
I mean, the Empire's still there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I just wonder, but I mean,
I don't know.
Who's the government? You know what I'm saying? Is it the Republic? Did Luke
leave? The Republic fell too, though.
Here's the problem.
Exactly.
Here's the problem. Killing one emperor and an empire does not always kill an empire.
Like,
look at Rome.
Yes,
yeah, you're right.
But in this case, the only reason the Empire succeeded is because Palpatine was able to stop all the Sith in killing long enough for it to, rise to power. Because that's the problem with Siths, is that as soon as you rise to power, someone's out for your neck.
Yeah, that's why they couldn't work as a group, and they had like a council and a senate as well, but they couldn't do it because they were killing each other.
Exactly.
Sure, I'm not arguing that. I don't think that
sounds like you are.
No. I don't think that the Sith are as big a deal. Like, I don't think that there's going to be as big a deal in the movie as they were before.
Yeah.
Because even the red lightsaber guy, like the bad guy, that's like an order now. That's like the knights of whatever they've talked about.
But my thing is, all right, the stormtroopers.
That's the guy that has the lightsaber that comes out of the.
Yeah, he's not the only one. They are knights. Like, there's an order of them.
Oh, that's tight.
So I don't think that the Sith are the main bad guy in this sense. I think the Empire still existed, but just like as a political thing, and maybe they instituted the knights.
There were stormtroopers in the trailer.
They're stormtroopers still. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
thing is, remember,
like such a.
Well, no, you have an entire.
I mean, I
guess they need an army.
You have an entire population of soldiers who will listen to command without fault.
I mean,
but they aren't clones.
They're not clones anymore.
Still, they're still, they're still super loyal.
And they can't shoot.
Are there?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that's the other theory. That plays into the fan theory
accurate.
Also. That they're actually, like, if you look at all the times they're not shooting at the rebels, they're actually ridiculously accurate.
Oh no, of course. Yeah.
But that they just weren't allowed to kill.
Obi-Wan says it.
Yeah,
Obi-Wan says it.
Exactly.
He's like, these are way too accurate for sand people. Yeah. These are for
exactly.
God.
So all the them missing them, that all plays into the.
They were funneling them the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I understand
to the end of. I understand in episode 4 why they don't kill him, because it was their plan to let them leave. But in episode 6.
By the way, have you guys ever seen the blooper that's in the movie of the stormtrooper?
Yes, hitting his head. They never took it out.
No,
it's the best.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
The guys, they can't see shit through those stormtrooper helmets, the actors. So there's one guy who he's about, I think, 6'5" or so. And he legitimately, the doors slide up. So the door slides up, 4 stormtroopers walk in, and the one in the back just bonks his head on the...
We can watch it later. We don't need to watch it right now.
Yeah, whatever. He can bring it up while I'm talking.
Yeah.
Bonks his head. And it's in the movie. Like, I can't believe that made it through the editing room floor.
Oh, God.
But it's pretty awesome.
But no,
I just
like,
love when shit like that happens.
All right, here it is.
Look, and watch it, and
oh,
it's awesome.
It's great.
Anyway,
but no,
yeah.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Okay, wait a minute. Are none of them clones at this point?
No, they're not.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought there were still clones left.
No, because it's been years since they had clones.
They haven't had Jango Fett's DNA in so long that even in Clone Wars, they're even saying all these clones are getting weaker and weaker because we don't have the main source
cloning
DNA
off
anymore.
Clones.
Exactly.
So they started hiring just normal soldiers.
But I know that it was mostly regular soldiers, but I thought they were still clones.
I think that Vader's fist is.
Oh yeah, no, the Vader's. I know for a fact that Vader's fist is still the 501st is. Well, I don't know if they are in maybe.
I don't know.
In the original trilogy, but I know that when they on the Exodus of the Jedi. Then those are definitely still Jango clones. Yeah.
So I just wonder how this movie's going to start. And
I mean, it's still going to be an empire, because they are even fighting Imperial ships throughout all of the trailers. They're still an empire. I don't think the empire ever fell. I think it just
moved. Somebody else
maybe not moved. Like someone else took over, but it probably also weakened. So it probably is less
under
of a
new management.
It's less of a. It's less of a like.
That would be great to just hang it up from the Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
It's less of the Death Star. It's just painted across the star.
Yeah.
It's less of a. I think it's less of like a guerrilla warfare, like rebellion, and more of like open war at this point.
Okay.
That's what I would. That's what I would probably assume.
Because that was obviously the Battle of Yavin was their first win that the rebels had against a fleet, and then
obviously
it never won again until the very end. Yeah, duh. We read already.
You don't win. I don't think you win a war with 2 wins.
No, but they took down.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, like
Superstar Destroyer.
Here's the deal: Brutus thought that that they had fixed the problem in Rome when they stabbed Julius Caesar, and then like boom.
Wow, that's a really
well,
good,
they actually
that's
did.
a really good comparison.
Well, actually, they did.
Well, no, they didn't because there was like 3 more empires just like rose from that.
Okay,
like it was super quick.
Well, first off, the next emperor was Augustus.
Okay,
and then they had Pax Romana that lasted 200 years of peace, and I mean he took over from them, but from Mark Antony and Brutus and
the guy that married J-Lo. No, I'm kidding. I know who Mark Antony is.
but that's what I'm saying is like you kill a Palpatine, that's fine. But that doesn't mean I bet you there were plenty of people in the Empire that were just like, as soon as that guy croaks, I'm next in line.
Right, no doubt.
So that's what I'm expecting.
No doubt.
I mean, there might even be a split in the Empire. It might be like 2 different warring factions of the Empire.
And it could just be like, it doesn't have to be a guy who's a Sith or a Force user at all who could run everything,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he could just be like a political.
Because from what we know
or something.
From what we know of I don't even know if they're Sith. They have the red lightsaber. So we're assuming, but like
they kind of have to be.
Whatever. From what we know of them, it's like a knightly order.
Well, they have to be Sith. No, they have
true.
To be because
no, they don't.
No, but they have to be dark side.
No,
they
don't.
Okay,
red crystals exist.
No, I know they do.
Synthetic red crystals exist. You're assuming that they are on the dark side. Just because they're against Jedi doesn't mean they're the dark side.
No. I know. You can
dark Jedi's they can use lightsabers without corrupting their crystals. Because that's why Siths have red crystals, because their crystals are synthetic.
Okay.
And all
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, okay, because what happens is
this Legends or is this canon?
This is extended universe. I don't know.
So I think it's Legends now. But either way, I want to hear about it.
Well, okay, basically, and this is actually in KOTOR too. Anyway, so basically, a user's lightsaber will turn red, first of all. It gets corrupted by the dark side, but then it proceeds to break.
Okay.
So when the Sith Order came out of the Jedi,
right,
they realized that they needed a weapon to match the Jedi, because they couldn't use lightsabers. Their lightsabers would continue to break.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because the dark side kept corrupting the crystals. So they developed synthetic crystals that don't channel the dark side's energies. As a result, the Jedi Force outlawed red crystals.
Oh, okay.
So that there would be no confusion.
Yeah. And but then you got like gray Jedi,
right?
That have the gray
yes.
lightsaber, or they can have a whatever color they want.
Right. Yeah. But again, that all depends on the crystal.
I would like that for them to do a guy with a red lightsaber actually be good.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably have to be someone who made their own lightsaber, but it's very possible.
And that's another when you're saying that Luke isn't very powerful. He did create his own lightsaber.
Yes, but not off his own parts. Like in the original Jedi lore, like a Jedi goes through a whole ritual to make their crystal.
Yeah,
they have to go to the caves and
such a great episode of
the crystal.
Clone Wars.
And the crystal resonates with them. Yeah. And I mean, it's a lot of big thing. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So again, Luke is great and all, but
he's alright.
He's alright, exactly.
But what we know of the lightsaber user in the trailer is that it's a member of this knightly order, basically. Right. It's called the Knights of Ren.
So you're gonna really like them,
and there's multiple of them.
I think you're gonna really like them because you're into like this whole medieval.
Oh, I mean, that's my shit.
Yeah, I know.
I love King Arthur and stuff like that. That's like great. That's amazing.
This Star Wars movie is gonna be.
I'm so excited, especially since the IMAX theater by where I live, the big screen, they're updating their projector again specifically for that movie.
But they're not doing 3D. I heard.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, no, I'm happy about that.
They're using a 4K. It's a 4K laser projector, which is awesome.
And do you guys think it's gonna be Jurassic World?
What?
You think it's gonna beat Jurassic World?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't see how it won't.
I mean, because you got everybody likes Jurassic Park. I feel like you got people who just don't like Star Wars just because it's Star Wars.
So many people that like. You have to realize that most of the people who watched even the original trilogy are still around.
You're right.
There are people who are going to go.
Somehow they've lived 40 years.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like there are people
so ridiculous.
Like realize the turnout that Star Wars movies have had. Look at Episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 1 still had a huge turnout.
Episode 3.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And that was after 2 disappointments, and we're like, all right, they'll fix it.
Exactly.
Fantastic 4 can't do that.
So I think that this movie is gonna blow everyone else out of the water.
I'm excited. I'm excited for season 2 of Rebels. They just started the Lando series on the comics. They're coming out with another comic book that happens between episode 6 and 7. So that comes out in a few months. I'm really excited to hear that.
According to the concept art, there's at least like 7 of these. Knights.
Really?
Awesome.
That's interesting.
And I hope they keep one
and they
villain.
don't all have red lightsabers.
By the way,
you think they're going to keep one villain for 3 movies?
They don't.
Really?
They don't all have red lightsabers.
Cool.
That's interesting as hell, because that means that the red lightsaber might not be a synthetic crystal, which means this might be some like hidden Jedi order that has existed throughout the Empire.
Which means we're out of time.
Holy crap.
Bye, guys.
Perfect.
Holy crap.
Dude.
Here's concept art.
I'm so hyped. And they still don't know when season 2 of Rebels is going to air. Like,
This is the first guy.
Okay.
Which red lightsaber. Obvious,
yes.
right? Okay. Second guy,
Oh shit.
not red lightsabers.
No.
And those are
Oh, they're
5
gray,
other
most
guys,
likely.
or 3, or at least 4 other
Yeah.
guys. Because he might have the same
Yeah.
mask.
That's really cool,
dude, they do look like Arthur type, like
Yeah.
jousting, like with us.
That's what I'm saying. They might be like this hidden order of Jedi that's
Kind of like
existed.
Illuminati or like a Knights
Exactly.
Templar or some shit.
Yes, exactly. The Knights Templar, the Jedi Order.
You know what they really could do?
Apparently, what it
This
is.
might be lame, but what they really could do because they did have.
Is this off?
So,
Is this off? Because they're just gonna hear us. Hi, guys.